What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Boo Bros YouTube channel. My name is Scott, one of the members of the Boo Bros, also known as SoCalExploring. You can check out my individual channel down below in the description. But welcome back. Today we have another Howl O Scream video for you guys in regards to Howl O Scream San Diego at SeaWorld San Diego this year. I've been making a lot of content surrounding this event, and that's because I'm just excited for it, and I figured there's plenty of content to distribute to the internet. And today, like I promised, I'm going to be looking at two mazes that are actually going to be coming to San Diego's event. Now you may be asking yourself, how are you going to look at the two mazes if they haven't even been built yet? Well, these are mazes that were actually at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, Howl O Scream a couple years ago, Water Bayou from 2019, and Simon's Slaughterhouse from 2019 as well, which are both going to be mazes at Howl O Scream San Diego this year. So if you guys are new to the channel and you want to check out more haunt content like the video that you're watching right now, make sure to smash the subscribe button and the like button. Help the Boo Bros get to 1,000 subscribers by haunt season. But with that being said, let's hop right into the reactions of these two different haunted houses that we're going to be seeing at Howl O Scream San Diego 2021. The first video that we're going to be looking at is Water Bayou, filmed by Theme Park HD. Alright, here we go. This already looks exciting. I mean, like the whole facade setup and everything looks very exciting. Okay, so this looks like it's, if I'm not corrected, it looks like it's in a building, not outside. Yeah, it's in a building. So I wonder if SeaWorld's going to use one of their indoor locations for this specific maze, because I've heard talks that this was actually a really good maze, and already just from seeing the facade of you walking up a ramp into this building, it already looks like it is a good maze. So let's hope that that stays true to this year's event and what I'm watching right now. And here we go, walking into the house, and there's already a scare actor outside roaming around, which I thought that was a cool ad. Got this nice first room. Is that an actual scare actor or is that just a prop? No, I think it's an actual scare actor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an actual scare actor. Just she's not moving at all. I'd assume that she jump out at guests here and there. Now, I will say one thing about this maze is, like, throughout all haunts that I've done voodoo mazes, I thoroughly enjoy them. I think it's creepy. I think there's a twisted backstory to them. So I'm excited for a voodoo maze to make its way to San Diego. Oh wow, there's two different vortex tunnels that you can choose from? That's quite interesting. I've never seen two different sides of a vortex tunnel that you can choose from. Of course, a scare actor walking down to appears to be a skull head. Yeah, that was a skull head. At first it looked like a clown. I was like, what in the world is a clown doing in a voodoo maze? That's weird. Alright, it's very dark in this particular scene, but I could see on some certain areas that there's screens to make it feel like you're actually in a swamp, and that's one of the quote-unquote icons that we're going to see in the Water Bayou is the swamp witch, so that plays into the theme a little bit better. Man, it is really dark in this portion of the maze, and Theme Park HD has a good camera, so that's how you know that it's really dark when you can't even see it on the video. There's a cool little pumpkin for whatever reason. I will say this though, with voodoo mazes, I feel like they should be this dark and scary and make you feel uneasy and feel like you're going to this creepy thing. Was that just a pumpkin like scare actor? There's another skull head. Okay, one thing, I'm going to stop it here. Throughout the first couple minutes of the maze, I don't see as many scare actors as I think there would be in here, and that's just my opinion. I mean, I do see scare actors, but they're not necessarily jumping out. Maybe it was just they walked through at the wrong time, maybe they're doing a cash change or something, but for the scare actor level of this maze, I'm a little bit disappointed right now. But I don't know, like I said, they could be going through a cash change, it could just be a bad run through, who knows. As far as the maze goes, it already looks detailed and super cool though. Now we get to a more brighter room. Got a cool scare actor right there. I will say their costumes and their mask and whatnot are really good, and they fit the theme of Water Bayou. Oh look, there's another scare actor. As I was just talking about how there's no scare actors in the maze, we start to see more scare actors in every corner. Looks like a chopped off tongue there. I don't know what that has to do with the story. I'm assuming it's part of the backstory. I'm waiting to see the Swamp Witch scare actor though, because we haven't seen her throughout this. I'm assuming that'll probably be the finale. Oh, there's a good bungee scare. That was a really good scare. Walking on top of a bridge of sort, kind of to symbolize it. Oh, look, another bungee scare. Back-to-back bungee scares. That was great. But yeah, walking on a bridge of sort to kind of symbolize that you're walking in a swamp, kind of give you that feel. But those are two great scares right there. Now you get to a more brighter scene. Oh, those are good scares. The door scares are always really good. And a drop panel. Okay, this is really good. Literally, I must have spoke this into existence. As soon as I said there's not enough scares, there are scares popping up on every corner. These appear to be the final scenes are really strong and really good. And as we're getting to the end, overall, just a really solid maze. Okay, I'd say, so me personally, I can't really rate a maze since I didn't walk through it, and I'll be able to rate it once it comes this year to the event. But I would say from watching that, I'd say it's a solid 7 out of 10 maze. There's definitely room for improvement there. Hopefully that improvement can come with the San Diego version of the maze. But yeah, I didn't see the Swamp Witch in there either. Let me know if I just missed her, or was the Swamp Witch even a part of the Water Bayou at Howl O Scream in Tampa Bay? Because I didn't see her at all. So, you know, I hope that she pops up more in the Water Bayou in San Diego. But now let's move on over to Simon's Slaughterhouse. Keep in mind the maze is just going to be called the Slaughterhouse in San Diego compared to Simon's Slaughterhouse, but they're still going to, you know, basically be the same house. Here we go, into the Slaughterhouse haunted house. Also, just like the last one, really strong facade with a character outside. Really love that touch. I love when there's characters outside and facades interacting with guests, getting them excited for the haunted house that they're about to walk through. But hopefully San Diego has this strong of facades because it looks really neat. It looks like we're going into, obviously, a slaughterhouse. There's plenty of characters out here, actually. Way different compared to the Water Bayou. All jokes aside. Here we go. We're going into these, what do you call them? Pallets that are built up? A very strong start, I'd say, especially if you have characters in between them that can reach their hands through them, just like that one right there. It's very, I would say, a little bit lazy in detail to just put up that, but you typically would see it in a lot of renditions of slaughterhouses across different haunts. Oh wow, that is a pig in a guillotine. That is that is very, very sick and twisted, but you know what are you gonna get? You're at a haunt event. I already like this maze a lot compared to Water Bayou. I really like this. It's not extremely dark, like to where you can still see the sets and everything and the design, and it's also just very sick and twisted and gives you an uneasy feeling as soon as you walk into it compared to just slowly developing that uneasy feeling. But you can already see there's plenty of characters throughout this maze too. On every corner you see a scare actor. There's a couple of walls in here that seem a little bit lazy in detail, but it still just works out because it's a slaughterhouse. Looks like we've got some more panel drop down scenes or scares. Really love panel drop scares. They're always the best. They get you every time. Those and the door scares where they're just hiding behind a door and they open up the door real quick and scare you. Those are always the best scares at any haunts, in my opinion. Wow. You literally see a character in every corner in here. That is a cool mask right there that character is wearing. She says chop chop. Is that what that said? I don't know. I want to know who Simon is. I want to know specifically who Simon is. Like, what are we looking for? Is he just a big guy who's running the slaughterhouse? So obviously it's Simon's Slaughterhouse. This reminds me not of, like, obviously they're two completely different mazes, but the twistedness of this reminds me a lot of Waxworks at Not Scary Farm. And I do remember the slaughterhouse at Not Scary Farm years ago, and it was not nearly as gory as this maze is, Simon's Slaughterhouse. So that's what I feel like San Diego needs, is they need a gory house right off the bat. That's a cool character in there. Looks like she's getting burnt. You know, you don't typically see characters placed like that, so that fits well with the house. I mean, look at this. This is what we want in a maze, right? We want to see people in every single room. And we've seen that a lot with this maze, already watching it. And even though I think it's shorter than Water Bayou, it already looks like it's a lot stronger. Here's the dark section of the maze that we were looking for. But they do have all this red lighting all throughout it. Oh, that was the end. Oh, wow. Alright, so my immediate reaction, I mean, you guys heard it right there. I didn't pause it at all. I didn't, like, stop it or anything because I was fully entertained watching that entire maze. That was really cool, guys. I really enjoyed that. I hope that the San Diego one is on this level of detail and characters, because if it is, it's definitely going to be probably the top house. Now, we haven't seen the Asylum yet, which is a brand new maze idea that's going to be coming this year. But I will say, out of the two that I just watched, just Water Bayou and Simon's Slaughterhouse, I feel like the Slaughterhouse is going to be a bit stronger. You know, thinking of as if they reuse sets and stuff like that for the San Diego event from Tampa Bay's event in 2019, especially the facades and stuff. I do like Water Bayou's facade a little bit better, but I'm excited that we'll actually get to see facades and we won't just be walking into a black wall. You know, and there's a little door cut out for us to go through it. For Simon's Slaughterhouse, or the Slaughterhouse and Howl O Scream San Diego's sake, I'm going to give that a solid 9 out of 10. I wish it was a little bit longer, and if it was a little bit longer, then I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I can't wait to walk through both of these haunted houses in San Diego this fall and give my ratings after I walk through them. That's going to be extremely exciting. So if you want to see that content, make sure that you're subscribed to the Boo Bros YouTube channel, because there's going to be plenty of content surrounding that event this year. Anyways, my name is Scott. You've been watching the Boo Bros. You can check out my individual channel, SoCalExploring, down below in the description. And I just want to ask you guys, have you been editing? No, but on a for real note, stay spooky, everybody.